and I've always telling people to get more education, more knowledge in that sector, because many people they trying to ignore, or they trying to believe that what has been presented to them, and that's it. And this thing is kind of big for a person who's the image, like music artists, like things like that. And this cost this lady a lot, a lot. Just listen carefully, and I'm gonna play another video.
supremacy. It was a term and a concept created by white South Africans during apartheid. Okay. In the 1950s, there was a Registration Act of 1950, which forced all South Africans into four racial groups: white, Asian, colored, and Black African, okay, which is the majority of South Africans. And when they delineated that, it had a hierarchy so that white was at the top, who had all the rights, all the power, all the resources. Then colored would come beneath them, and then the Indians and the Asians, and Black were firmly at the bottom of the totem pole.
This is actually so bad for Tyler, because the PR it's no longer there. You didn't know the history. You are a musician, but you are not creative. Like, you don't have the knowledge. I mean, I love musicians when I hear the lyrics, because I love the lyrics, especially the people that wrote the lyrics. Not just a musician to sing. You need to know at least a little bit of something. And this hierarchy that the guy is talking about, like what's happened with apartheid and stuff like that, it was super bad. Mahatma Gandhi was advocating for Indians. He used to insult the black people because all Africans they are deity and stuff like that. They cannot live as Africans. But in the meantime, he was um begging white colonials to integrate the Indian societies in South Africa. I mean, things like that. And Tala came to be one of those descendants of the Indians, uh, South Africans. All right. And she has like a Zulu background and stuff like that. So automatically for her, she becomes colored. But in the true origin, she's not even like, is she even colored? Guys, let me know in the comment below. Is she even a colored? For me, I will say she's Indian, right? And then the people in South Africa. If you're Indian, people don't like to be called Indians. Like, I don't understand. Like, why don't you want to be called Indian? I've seen people from Cape Malay, Malaysians, and we have plenty of them people in South Africa, but they just coming and integrating in a colored society, and they're becoming like colored. But when you check your DNA, 60% of your DNA came from South Asia. Like, I don't understand. Southeast Asia, you have like almost 2% of Bantu, 2% of Khoi, and stuff like that. But you be, I don't know what you guys saying, but this topic is kind of deep, and people never wanted to understand this, and they don't want to really, really understand this. And this is costing Tala a lot of things, right? So she denied her blackness, and that had to cost her a lot, like a lot in America, because we thought that the second album is gonna pick up, but it's actually a flop for a biggest artist like Tyler, right? So let me read this for La Dallas. Moral of the story: learn the social cultural history of the society you are trying to be accepted by. Respect that information and try to integrate. In South Africa, you may be colored, but you are not trying to break into South African markets. In Nigeria, I'm not black because that is not a distinction. Distinction in Nigeria is based on tribe, but here in America, I'm black. I embrace it. We all need to educate ourselves about the places we are trying to get to. You can't reinvent the wheel. You just need to get uh, with a program. In America, I'm black. I have a community, and I'm proud of it. Um, I don't know. This lady is kind of also like confused. Black. It's actually genes. And it's not just about culture. It's about DNAs and stuff like that.